Welcome to The Weekend with me, Steve Savant, host of the daily internet talk show, The Business Insurance Zone. I grew up Roman Catholic in the pre-Vatican II era of the 50s. I know what the church calls sacred. And like most of the children of the 60s, I dismissed my religious upbringing, rejected authority, and entered the world of relativism. Back then, nothing was sacred. For me back then, nothing was sacrosanct. Now we live in an ever-growing secular society. It's not my place to judge whether that's good or bad, but perhaps the only sacrament of a secular and democratic society is the privilege of voting for our own government. While entering into the voting booth is not like at the level of entering into a confessional, I mean, after all, one is for God and the other is for country, the voting booth is about as high an experience as it gets for a free human being. Like all things religious, like all things democratic, the freedom to vote was earned by the shedding of blood. If our forefathers and mothers were conscious at how low the percentage of Americans there are who vote, they'd be turning in their graves. Freedom is so expensive when it's priced at the lives of Americans who have gone before us. How can we forsake such a great privilege? What excuse can we give when you visit Arlington? What alibi can we serve up in the presence of men and women who have died to give us this great opportunity? Is voting sacred? Yes, it is. Were the sacrifices of so many worth it? Is voting a patriotic privilege? Can we at least mail in an early ballot to make sure our voice is heard? If we don't exercise this privilege, we may very well lose it. And in the coming generations, they'll look back at us in scorn. It's your freedom. It's your country. I'm Steve Savant. Welcome to The Weekend.